Three, two, one. Welcome to another episode of Small Talk on the Mats, everybody. Today's guest, I have the owner of AJ Shots. He specializes in sports photography and videography, but he also does side projects if you need him. He's actually filmed my introduction video for my website, officialhighspeedwarrior.com, so go check that out. And I recommend you hit him up if you need to capture any type of special moments or events in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you today, AJ. How you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Want to say thank you for having me out here on your podcast and getting to talk a little bit about what I do.
For sure, bro. I'm looking forward to it. So I do got questions. It's a Q&A format on this podcast. The questions go pretty quick, man. But there's no time limit, so you can open up as much as you want on each question. Cool?
For sure. Thank you.
All right, cool, man. So I got I like to categorize my questions so that we keep everything organized. I'm just weird like that. So the first one is background and journey. So the first question to you is, how did you first get into sports photography and videography?
Oh, man, it's a long story and it's a funny story. A few years back during COVID, during 2020, I saw a Grinch costume for sale on Amazon, just the Grinch Stole Christmas. When I bought that costume, posted it on Facebook, everybody started messaging me, asking if their kids could take photos with me in my costume.
Yeah.
Told my wife about it. She wanted to learn photography. So every Saturday, Sunday, we're setting up at Pat Hurley Park, and I was dressing as the Grinch. She was taking the photos. After that, she kind of wanted to continue the journey of photography. She wanted to do weddings and families, but she needed an assistant photographer. And I told her, I was like, look, you're not going to be paying for another photographer. Let me learn it, and I'll be your backup shooter. So I was a very wasteful backup shooter to her. I would take like 1,000 photos and she maybe need like 5 of them.
Yeah.
But hey, it was fun though. We did weddings together, families together, birthdays, you name it, we shot it together. I lost a little bit of interest in doing that stuff. I just wasn't into it.
Yeah.
And then also I got into sports photography. I did have someone help me get into sports photography, kind of show me the ropes, what it takes to get into programs. And that's what I did. So I started on Yaffle under someone. Man, Yaffle was a journey, shooting. You got to think of how many games are going on Saturday mornings, all the way from like 8 a.m. to 5.
Yeah.
Over the fields every Saturday. And then, yeah, that was the journey, how I started thinking I was going to get into sports, how I like it. Then also at Volcano Vista High School, was looking for a junior varsity photographer. It wasn't paid, nothing, just a volunteer thing. And I thought, hey, high school football is probably pretty cool to get into.
Yeah.
I went in there as a JV photographer. A little nervous. Kids didn't know me. I didn't know the kids. Started just doing photos, and the kids would just follow me on Instagram like fast. And it just started growing up. One day I did like a video for them. If you look back on my page, way down on the page, it's like the worst video on my page. The video was so bad, but the kids was so hyped for it.
Yeah.
So what I did was put the video out. Kids loved it. Varsity saw it. They said, AJ, we want you on varsity. Moved up. And I just kind of thought that was the end of my journey at the end of the season. But now the football program brings me back every year. I do a lot of the sports at Volcano as well as other schools. But everybody knows, that Volcano Vista is my main school. So huge shout out to Volcano Vista.
Okay, cool, man. Nice little background story for you right there. All right. So was there a specific moment or photo that made you realize that this is what you wanted to do?
Oh, 100%. Right away. Once I shot JV football and the kids were messaging me, hey, AJ, we love your photos. Oh, my God. Like, do you have any photos of this, this, and this? And then doing the video and realizing how much sports was way easier than shooting weddings. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I didn't have any bridezillas. I didn't have to capture that moment.
Yeah.
Touchdowns and stuff, yeah. But you got to think, the camera I use does 40 photos a second. So I'm not missing a shot when I'm doing action shots.
Oh, yeah.
But now that I did the video for them, that's what they want me for, is for video.
Yeah.
I'll do like banner photos and stuff like that. But oh man, yeah, it's
that's cool, man.
It's a wild ride, man.
All right, cool. Yeah, I got a few questions for you later on about that too. So
yeah,
we'll get into it, man. So did you have any formal training, or did you pretty much just learn on the job once you started?
It's funny you asked that. So when we talk about formal training, the person that introduced me to sports photography, they had a like a photography class at a studio. So my wife and I rolled up to the studio to do the sports. Not the sports, but the photography class. It's to say we were the most advanced ones there in that class. There was people like trying to learn photography on their cell phones, trying to do like weddings on their cell phones and everything. Shit. Yeah, and I looked at my wife and I was like, hey, what kind of like ahead of this a little bit. I don't think we should be in this class. And then they invited us down to the studio, and we end up staying there and sharing the studio with them until the studio shut down. Then after that, everybody kind of went their separate ways, and we just started our own journey after that.
Okay, cool, man. Nice. My next topic is gear and workflow. So what gear do you currently shoot with, and why do you choose that gear?
Oh yeah. So the camera I shoot on now is gonna be the Canon R6 Mark II. We'll just talk about the bodies, I guess. I have a lot of lenses. I have the 7200s with the 1.8, the 2.8 aperture. I have the 50s. Man, there's a lot of lenses I have. And then I also shoot on a Canon R7. The reason I shoot Canon, when I first started my journey, one of my friends knew a buddy that was selling a camera, and I picked it up. It was like $400. I thought that was expensive, and I learned that $400 is not going to get you a great quality camera.
Okay.
You need for what I do. Since I knew the Canon settings for my first camera, I just said, hey, let me stay with Canon.
Okay.
And that's just what I did. So everything I shoot is Canon. I have the monitors, I have mics. I don't mic up football players, because if you guys hear the way they talk in the field, you want to mic them up either. But yeah, everything I shoot is on Canon. My wife shoots on Sony. So it's a little bit of rivalry between me and her.
Yeah. So you just stayed loyal to your first project.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Gotcha, man. Okay, cool. So how do you prepare for a big shoot mentally and technically?
Oh man, it comes down to what am I shooting. So we just got done filming the hype video for the football team for VVHS. We shot Electric Playhouse. That one takes a lot of planning. Just having to work with Electric Playhouse, getting permission, trying to get in there, trying to get them to sponsor the football team first before we talk about prices with them.
Okay.
Another one is the National Guard filming.
Okay.
I'm filming them this next week, actually, on the 31st. We'll be filming on the base. That a lot of planning goes into that, because I have to reach out to the National Guard. I talked to multiple sergeants around the base until I get the okay to finally get in there. Second year, but we made it work. But when it's like football time, when I'm out there shooting a game, there's no preparing for that, because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I can't go in there and plan and direct a football game.
Right.
I just got to make sure I hit record and try not to miss anything. But when it's like hype videos and stuff, all off season, a lot of the kids don't know, but as soon as your football season ends, I'm already planning for the next year and what we're going to do for the hype video.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people the football players just know, hey, show up on this day at this time.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into it. I'm working with the president or the board of the club. I work with the parents. Same thing goes for cheer, dance, every other program that I shoot. So a lot of planning goes into it. It just depends on what I'm shooting that day.
Okay. So a lot of behind the scenes stuff that people don't see or hear about.
100%. Yeah. A lot of stuff they don't know. A lot of them don't even know that I actually work a 9-to-5 job. So I'm getting messages, calls on my phone all day about all this stuff that we're planning. Just recently, my wife and I had to go to T-Mobile and open up a separate phone line because my phone's going off all day out of work.
Shit.
And I work at a bank, so I can't take calls at the bank. I'm sorry, guys.
Gotcha, man. That's pretty hectic, man. It sounds like a busy schedule for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so do you approach shooting video differently from photography at a game?
That's a great question. No, not really. The cool thing about video, though, is I don't, like I was stating earlier, I don't have to capture the moment. Like, there's not really a chance of me missing the moment. Photos, you can miss the moment by a second. At least video, I'm recording before and after the play, whatever I'm shooting. Video, to me, comes a lot easier just because, I don't know, I just record and just shoot it all at once. I don't have to worry about anything, But approaching it, just my preparation, I guess you could say. When I'm going to a video, I have a lot of equipment I have to bring with me. Photos, I'm just camera and lens.
Okay.
So that's the only thing I would say is different. Is just what you're going to bring with you. Do I need a backup camera? What am I shooting? Where am I at? Do I need flashes? Lately, my photography, I don't really shoot outdoors no more. Most of it's been in the studio, backdrop. So I do have to prepare for that a little bit differently. You're talking $100 a week on a roll of paper, flashes, controllers for the flashes. It's everything that goes into it. And in video, I just show up at your location with my camera bag, monitors, and mic, and we're good to go.
Okay. Oh, that's weird. I didn't know that. Man. That's, again, a lot of stuff that we don't see. But it's cool that this is why we're doing this, man, so you could open our eyes to this shit.
Oh, yeah.
So, cool, man. How do you handle challenging environments like poor lighting, fast motion, or bad weather?
Oh, that's a good one. So when we were filming at Electric Playhouse, if anyone's ever been there, you could do designs on the wall. One of the designs we had was black with fire. And I was like, and I bought this little light that goes on my camera. So if I'm in front of you, it's going to see light you up. Well, that light wasn't bright enough to light up a whole cheer team, dance team, or football team.
Yeah.
Man, it was rough. It looked like a bunch of silhouettes of players. And then the good thing is I brought some panel lights.
Yeah.
So I had to run in my truck, get the batteries for the panel lights, put them up, and it worked. But it wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
So the planning I did for that, out the window.
Okay.
So what we did is we just had to switch the background, and they have a white background with some like black designs, and that worked better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the studio, I just know how to control the lighting. That's why I don't like shooting outside, is because of the lighting. A lot of people think I just don't like outdoor photography.
Yeah.
No, I hate the sun, man.
Yeah.
The sun is the hardest thing. It's the harshest thing. It's just hard for me to shoot on because I'm not experienced in that.
All right. Okay. Gotcha, man. Cool. So next topic is going to be capturing the moment. So what's the most intense or emotional moment you've captured so far in your career?
Man, to be honest, the most intense one I would say is going to be probably senior night for the football team. Man. So a lot of people think I just go out there and shoot the football games, go home, edit, put it out, and just plan for the next week. It's not even like that. I'm way more invested than any other photographer, videographer is going to be. I'm so invested. I'm editing these videos, and it's senior night, and the seniors are crying. And these are seniors that I started shooting when they were freshmen, and now I'm watching them graduate. It's a very emotional thing. I might sound like a baby, but yes, I love all the kids there, man. They're great athletes, great kids. The parents and coaches are great. So the greatest thing I could capture for the parents is like when they're doing their senior walk, they all come walking out in the field, homecomings, and capturing, doing the banners for them. We do senior photos for them. So every year we do like a senior media day, and man, that is very emotional. We've done weddings and stuff like that, but I'm not as connected with the parties and the weddings.
Right.
Yeah, but with the athletes and stuff, very connected to them. So watching the last game on the field, and even after the last playoff game, if they lose, it's hard because the seniors, they're upset.
Yeah.
Some of them are crying, and you just feel for them.
Right.
You know, I just don't put my stuff up and leave and say, okay, bye guys. Like, you feel for them. You're family with them. You've been shooting them for 4 years. Most of them go to college at UNM. Some of the cheerleaders will, and I still follow them. This year, one of my players I've shot since he was a freshman is a Lobo football player this year.
Sweet.
So I get to see him with that too. So it's an emotional shooting at that time, the senior year. But when I get to watch him like grow up and get into other sports that I'm still a part of, it's rewarding as well. It's so cool to see it.
That's pretty cool, man. And it's crazy because every year it resets, right? There's a new freshman in town.
Oh,
and you start a new bond with those people, the set of freshmen, and up till senior year again. So.
Oh, yeah. Every year. So I'll do varsity, but every year I jump into a JV and C team game.
Mm-hmm.
When I jump into the C team or JV game, they know of me, but they don't know me.
Yeah.
And I don't know them. And I'm out there trying to introduce myself. And then they start following me on Instagram when they see me out there. But it's cool because that's how I started when I started shooting JV photography for them. Is I didn't know them, they didn't know me, and it became it's a massive thing now. And the cool thing is, even after they graduate, they ask me to go to their graduation parties, stuff like that, the families, and they message me all the time, just say thank you for what I've done for them throughout the 4 years.
That's pretty cool, man.
It's emotional and rewarding at the same time.
Yeah, man.
And that's what keeps me doing it.
That's cool, man. That's cool, and it shows like who you are as a person too. For you to invest your time and energy into something like that. So.
Oh yeah, I go above and beyond for these kids, and I always will. I know Volcano is my main school, but any dance team, any cheer team, any other sport I've shot, I'm always gonna try to think outside the box and go above and beyond for them.
Yeah,
but that's what makes me stand out over the others, you know.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know, it's a cool gig, man.
That's cool, man. That's awesome. All right, what's harder to shoot, individual sports or team sports?
Oh man, individual all day. I'll have to go out and shoot the wrestling team at Volcano. I could be at those competitions from 8 in the morning till 5 in the evening. And like 1 year, my daughter was playing wrestling, and she was 8th grade wrestling for the high school, and she had to wrestle against a senior. By the time I got my camera and ran over there, the match was already over. Or sometimes I have an athlete I want to put in a video or photos.
Yeah.
And then like they'll tell me, AJ, I'm up next. So I go, but then the other person forfeited. So now I'm waiting 2 more hours for the next match.
Yeah.
You could be stuck at these things all day long. I mean, it's still fun, but you get tired.
Yeah,
and
for
when
sure.
When I'm editing, I'm going through thousands of clips, trying to find like the best things. Team sports, super fast, super fun. Football, I'm out there for 3 hours. You know, I shoot every single play, offense and defense. but it's so fast and easy. You gotta think a play will last 8 seconds. 8 second clip would go through in editing compared to a 3 minute match in wrestling, you know. But yeah, team sports is probably one of my favorite things to shoot, just because it's a little bit easier, and I feel like it's a little bit more action when you have a ton of people running around.
Okay, cool, man. Nice. How do you anticipate the key moments in a game before they happen?
So I'll kind of cheat. I'll ask the kids if I'm on the sideline and I see the way they're lined up. I'll ask them if it's a pass play or who's it going to.
Oh, okay, cool.
And sometimes they'll tell me, like, we have a wide receiver named Taco, and then they'll be like, "Hey, the ball's going to Taco. Watch him." And I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Sweet.
So kind of like a cheat card, using the kids or the coaches asking what plays next. I love football, so I kind of know the plays too, which is really nice. When I first started shooting cheer was a really hard sport to shoot. I did not know how the routines went down. Have you been to a cheer comp?
I've seen stuff on YouTube, yeah.
Oh, man, cheer competitions are wild, man. Like, these girls are jumping and flipping everywhere, and I'm trying to capture all of them. Like, my first time shooting it, camera was going everywhere. Now I understand the routines. I know what it takes. I know the rules. I know which way they're going. So it makes the videos easy now. But, man, yeah, team sports all the way. Like, solo, solo's hard, man. Solo's really hard.
That's crazy, man, that you put it that way. Like, I had no idea. All right, cool. Editing and post-production questions here. What's your editing process like after a shoot?
So it's an editing process, but it's a thought process as well. So my thought process going into editing is going to be, so these kids, they say they beat West Mesa or another high school, right?
Yeah.
So I know these kids are really hyped about it. But if I don't get the video out that weekend, games are usually Friday nights. But if I don't put the video out till Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the kids are over it. The coach already has them focused on the next team. So my thought process into editing is get home, be 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, upload everything on my computer. If I'm wide awake and I'm off work the next day, just start editing that night, or wake up at 6 a.m., edit it, and get the video out by like 10 or 11.
Okay.
And I usually do that. I mean, to be honest, I get excited to put these videos out for them.
Yeah.
But I need to hit the kids when they're excited. After the win, you know?
Okay.
Like, they're not going to share the video. They don't care about the video a week later. So some people would do photos, would not get the photos and videos out for weeks.
Okay.
When I first started there, the funniest thing was on JV. I don't remember which night it was. I think it was like one of the days, Tuesday through Thursday. I can't remember what day of the week it was. We were shooting the JV games. The kids were already on my website the next day asking where the photos were. If I didn't have them uploaded that night, they were like stalking my website for the photos. And then there was one time I posted the photos when I first started. Somehow they got access to my website. They were already posting the photos all over the place. And I didn't even send a link to the president of the football club yet. And then she's like, AJ, can I get these photos these kids are sharing? I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know how they got it. And that's when I learned that the kids would stalk my website to get the photos. So stop stalking my website.
It's funny. That's crazy. No, I kind of get a sense of what you're talking about, like editing it and putting it out right away, because that's how I am with my videos. Oh, yeah. As soon as, like, obviously I release once a week, but as soon as I'm done with the session, like I'm already on it. Like, I want to get it done. I want to make sure everything's on track, that by the time that week comes where I release it, it's already, I don't have to worry about anything. So
for sure. And you're probably excited about it too after you're done recording. Like, I'm curious, man. Like when I'm done recording, what did I capture? And then I do have a lot of the plays in my head, or you have the clips in your head. And then if I lose sight of that and put it on hold, I'm gonna miss the clips and not remember them. Yeah. So it's just easier to get it done right away. One thing is too, if I get too backed up, if I have like video here, and I'm shooting all weekend long and plus photos, it stresses me out so much being backed up. Oh man, I'm losing sleep. I'm sure. Oh man, I'm stressing at work until I get it all done.
It's stuck in the back of your mind until you get it done. Yeah.
100%.
I get it, man. Okay. Any tools or software that you stick by, like 100% non-negotiable? This is what I'm using.
Yeah, I mean, besides using my Canon equipment and my gear and stuff like that, the programs I use, the software for photo editing, Lightroom. A lot of photographers gonna know what Lightroom is. For the banners, I use Photoshop. I'm not like a crazy pro in Photoshop, just enough to make high school senior banners. But with those, like, I love Photoshop for that. The last one is gonna be Premiere Pro. It's all Adobe. Everything's Adobe that I use. Premiere Pro is for my video editing.
Okay.
I know there's better programs out there for effects and crazy videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I just don't do videos like that. I don't do what you see on Instagram where the videos are all crazy, jumping all over, all these effects. Mine are more like cinematic. Like
Okay.
trying to make an hour and a half movie into 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I love Premiere Pro. Anything else? I mean, I used to use a gaming laptop for all my editing and everything. But what happened was with that, once I got the Canon R6 Mark II, the laptop couldn't handle the files no more. So I got a gaming PC now.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
tell you what, man, that changed the game.
Okay.
Like rendering the video, everything just so fast. Everything's just so fast. And it
Okay.
allows me to get the videos out faster too.
Yeah.
So yeah, just Adobe products is what I stick to though.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk offline about that because I was having some trouble last night, man. But
Oh, for sure.
okay, cool, man. Next topic is branding, business, and social media. So, how important is social media for sports photographers and videographers today?
Social media is everything. I mean, word by mouth as well, but social media is a way. So whenever we go into a new program, some people, some schools, programs want to see my portfolio.
Mhm.
Instead of me giving them an SD card or showing them my website, give them access to, say, the Volcano Vista file that I don't want them to have full access to.
Mhm.
I just give them my Instagram, and a lot of them just scroll through my Instagram. They see everything I do, and
Yeah.
everything's on there, from videos to photos on my Instagram. I think social media is gonna be the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And it's funny when it comes to social media on Instagram. It's all the athletes, all the kids, most of the parents, coaches, and then my Facebook. Besides my family and friends, it's only the kids' parents. I don't have any of the kids on there because
Yeah.
I still post like my personal stuff, you know.
Yeah. Right.
And I want the kids to know that I'm more like the media guy and stuff like that too. So I got to kind of keep things separate.
Okay.
But man, my since my Instagram's blown up, all these other schools message me somehow. They find me,
That's cool.
and then the cool thing too to grow, these kids will share all your photos, all your videos, tag you in it, post it on their stories, and you just get seen after that. So I went from 50 followers and I started there. I think I'm almost at 2,500, which is still not like an amazing number where I want to be,
Yeah.
but it grew since I've been at Volcano.
Right.
And it's, I don't know, I think it's super cool. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's massive, man.
Okay.
Social media is everything.
Yeah. I think it is a crucial role in any profession, honestly. But yeah. Okay. Cool. How do you pitch or secure work with athletes, teams, brands, etc.?
Oh man, like how do I get their business?
Mhm.
It's it's been a while since I've gone out there and try to get business. Everything's in the last 3 years or 4 years. I came to me now. So the only way I pitch now is by giving them my prices.
Okay.
Now there are some schools that are wealthier than other schools,
Yeah.
and I try to make it work for all of them.
Okay.
You know, like if there's a program that doesn't have much money, but they want to do like a media day or something like that, I try to figure some kind of way to work with them. The only way I pitch to them is just by helping them, really. I don't go and tell them, hey, make sure you go with AJ Shots. AJ Shots is the man. Why aren't you using me? I'm not like that at all. I know these kids, a lot of them use other photographers as well, stuff like that. But I don't have any like sales pitch, anything like that.
Okay.
What you see on my page, when you meet me, when I show up to your video shoots, photo shoots, this is what you get. This is just me. And to be honest, a lot of parents say they love the way I interact with the kid. There's one of the dancers I deal with at Rio Grande named Jocelyn, and she's like, I just like the way you are with the kids, and that's why she chose me, because she's seen videos on my page how I interact with people and stuff like that. I'm just real. If you don't like me, you don't like me.
Yeah.
If it is what it is. But yeah, man, the business kind of comes to me. I'm not trying to be cocky,
Yeah. No.
cocky
No.
or anything,
Yeah. You're not coming
But
off that way.
yeah, it just works out like
Yeah.
that, and I don't know. I owe it to all the kids that I've done photos and videos for, man. Thank you guys for helping me grow and promote me.
Yeah. So I think that's another important part too, besides what you capture, what you do with camera, videography, all that stuff, is what you do offline too, right? Is like interactions with people, how you present yourself, etc. So I think that's it all comes together. So that's pretty
for
cool,
sure.
man. Okay, so next topic, creative and mental side. So how do you keep your work fresh and avoid any creative burnout?
Man, I don't really get burnt out. I mean, I usually say at the end of some seasons I'm a little burnt out, just tired. I could get burnt out on football. I love football. Football is my favorite sport. I would say cheer on football is my favorite to like do photo shoots for, videos for, just because it's so much action.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I get burnt out isn't because of the game or anything. It's how much I do for the program. In the beginning, when the season starts, we're 100% going full throttle into the season. It's, like I said, we just got done filming the hype video, filming the military video, and then we have the mom and seniors day. Then I have media day for the banners. Then I have to make banners for all the seniors, design them, send them out to the print shop, pick it up. While we're doing that, we're going to all the games, and then they pay for me to travel with them as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, it's awesome because I get to bring my daughter and my wife with me, and even though we're going out there to shoot a game, we usually spend it like Las Cruces all the time. We go every year. We're in White Sands hanging out, like still do family stuff while we're out there. But at the end of the season, can't remember how many games this is. I think it's like maybe anywhere from 8 to 10 games a season.
Okay.
You get a little burnt out because of how much you do, and then we have the banquet coming up. Then I do the banquet video for them where I interview all the seniors. I try to get clips from them throughout the season. Then we go to the banquet. But one of the coolest things that keeps me motivated after I get burnt out is we go to the banquet. Everyone thinks I do it for the money. It's not for that at all. The football program gets me a plaque every single year. And it says, "Thank you, AJ Shots, for your support." And it's a picture of the football team, like all of them together. And a lot of them probably don't know, but in my editing desk at home, I have all the plaques hung up from all the programs, even the band, the soccer team. They all got me thank you cards, and they're all above my desk as well. Everything that these programs and teams get me, that's why I do it.
That's pretty cool.
It's
man.
cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, money is great because it helps me, but all the money does is get me new equipment to film them again the following year. Doesn't really go in my pocket. It's just about upgrading and thinking of new ways to do it. But yeah, man, being burnt out. I'll get burnt out at some cheer comps. Not gonna lie. If we go to high school and oh my god, man, I'll stay there for JV and then I'll stay there for varsity on the same day.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to hundreds of screaming and yelling girls all day. And hey, I love cheer. One of my favorite sports. But man, I go home and I can still hear them when I'm home.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude.
Yeah, man. But being burnt out, man, I'm always excited. What's next. Every year I try to go bigger. Every year. When I first started doing the hype videos for Volcanoes football team, we had one of our players just in the boat skid water. And then I had him come in the studio for the second half of the video. And the video was great. Kids love it. But there was a lot of things I saw in the video that were really bad. Okay. And when I see bad stuff like that, that's probably when I get burnt out. And I'm like, dang, I could have did that better. It makes me kind of not want to do it no more. But then the following year, I did it on the football field. And I was like, nah, we need to go bigger this year. So we did a big one this year. Excited to put it out. Should be coming out, I think, in the beginning of August or right around when school starts. Okay. But yeah, man, getting burnt out, man. I love what I do. I'm just, I don't know. My dad always told me too. He goes, you're going to get burnt out. You're going to get burnt out. And I get tired. I work the 2 full-time jobs pretty much.
We're humans.
But I'm not going to stop until I get tired. Okay. Like where I can't do it no more. I'm just going to go full throttle until it just hits me one day and says, AJ, you can't do this no more. There's no going slower. The more slower I go, the programs I leave out, Yeah. I'm sure that's many, many years down the road, man. I hope so, man. Getting older, man. It's hard to go up and down these football fields. I'm sitting in the end zone, and then someone throws an interception. I got to get up and run to the other side. So, yeah, man. That's funny, man. Okay. So what keeps you motivated on long shoots or during high-pressure games? Oh, man, motivation, huh? What kept me? That's a good question, man. I'm just motivated no matter what. From the start of the game to the end, I'm there an hour before the game starts. The kids keep me motivated. Even when there's hard games and we're losing or something's happening, I'm still motivated to help the program out. There's never been a time where I'm kind of like, man, forget this. I'm done with this. There's been reasons I want to quit because of certain people or things like that. Yeah. Where I thought about maybe leaving schools and transferring to different programs and stuff. Okay. But when the program talks to me and we squash everything, that motivates me more. Just showing that you care about me being your videographer or your photographer keeps me motivated. Respecting me and just love having me there. Hey, that's all I ask for. That's what keeps me motivated. Gotcha. Sometimes different teams keep you motivated too. There was a time I was at a cheer comp, and the cheer team doesn't know this, how it made me feel. But I was standing there. It was at state, and we were at the pit for the Lobos. Yeah. And it was after one of the routines, and I give them speeches all the time. I always tell the team, "Hey, I love you guys." I tell all the kids that for each program. "Hey, good game, guys. Love you guys. You guys are amazing." While I was hyping up the cheer team after their routine, and one of the girls told me, AJ, you're like our team dad. And like, I don't even have a daughter on the team. My daughter's on the dance team. So she has nothing to do with the cheer program.
Yeah.
But that meant the world to me. It
Yeah.
just showed the way the program saw me and respected me, you
Yeah.
know, and that right there is motivation. Same things with the plaques as I was talking about. When you get a plaque and it's like, hey, thank you for your support, that's motivation right there. You know,
Yeah.
I never lost motivation where I'm just like, I don't feel like shooting this game. I'm out of here. Like, I'm going home. It's never been like that at all.
Okay.
I'll lose motivation at like at a wedding, family photos, when the little ones don't behave.
Yeah.
Even when I was shooting Dance in Motion, man, you have kids of all age, right?
Mhm.
I mean, your daughter Mila, you know, they're fun to be around. They're amazing athletes. When I'm doing their photos of all ages, none of them bug me. Nothing. I love doing it. But family sessions, don't even ask me, man. I'm not you know. But I send my wife out to do that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Like, people book me for senior sessions, and I know I'm not gonna have fun on it, and I don't want the kids to see me upset. So I'm like, babe, I got someone that wants to do a senior session. Can you do it? And she's like, yeah, I'll go and do it. And I was like, cool. And I pawn her off out there, and I don't know, man. I don't lose motivation.
That's cool, man. That's cool though. That, and especially because you got your wife as like she does the same thing, right? So
Yeah.
you guys can work together on some things like that, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think so.
exactly.
Okay. So quick fire questions, man. So we're gonna get to the fun stuff here. I think you already answered this a couple times, but obviously your favorite sport to shoot, football.
Football and cheer. I'm getting into dance is hard, man. Dance is really hard. Everyone thinks dance would be easy. Just shoot it. There's so many angles you have to get on dance. But football and cheer is just probably my favorite ones to shoot. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a lot of movement and it's really fast.
Okay, gotcha. The most photogenic athlete you've worked with.
Oh, man. I feel like I can't answer this without getting any of the kids upset. I do. Man, Jocelyn, I hate to call you out on this one. Jocelyn is very photogenic, but one day Jocelyn, her sister, came to me in the studio and I did softball photos for her sister. Jocelyn pulls me aside and goes, AJ, I'm still your favorite, right? So I gotta say she's one of them, or she may be mad at me if I don't say she is. But to be honest, football players are very photogenic. They come in their uniform. I don't know if you saw my Instagram the past couple of days. I've been posting some people on there, football players. They like to look tough, man, and gritty. And those by far the easiest photos to edit, to put out, and that get the most attention. But then I don't know, man. I have some of them, but I have someone from El Dorado playing volleyball, and I've been shooting her for 4 years now. Very photogenic. I don't have to tell her anything. She just gets in there, poses, boom, boom, do the photos, send them out, and then I'm at her school doing the hype video.
Makes her job easy.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are pretty photogenic. They're all because I do sports, because they're athletes. They know the poses of what their sport they're playing with. They're just, I don't know, man. They're just easy to photo shoot, man. I never complain like, oh man, why is this person coming in here? I don't know how to photograph them, you know. But now I'm like, oh yeah, heck yeah, they're coming in. Let's get this done, you know.
Gotcha.
So yeah, oh man, I don't.
Put
I
you
don't.
on the
I don't
spot
want.
with
Yeah,
that
it
one.
does, man. I shot. Man, I've done photos for so many athletes. I don't. I've done them for UNM, Lobo and Dance. Every program you can think of. It's hard to say, man.
That's funny.
Yeah,
know,
without
man.
getting anyone mad, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of a harsh question, but okay. Worst thing that's happened during a shoot.
Oh man, this is actually on Jocelyn's shoot too. This is so funny that question comes up. I was in the middle of photographing them, normal flashes, everything in the studio, and then all of a sudden, like, I was shooting and it was like a black mark on my screen, and I was like, what is this? And I kept shooting, and then I could see the models in front of me, but then it was like a black bar in front of them, and I was like, did my camera just break in the middle of the shoot?
Yeah.
And by the way, I had like 5 more shoots scheduled after that.
Oh no.
Oh man. So what happened was I take my lens off, and I was getting an error message too after that.
Okay.
So I took my lens off. Well, there's like a curtain that like covers a dust on the lens, and the curtain busted. And it's like a known issue on the camera I had at the time. It was the Canon R7. I just never thought it was going to happen to me.
Yeah.
Well, the curtain broke and was just kind of hanging there, man, over that sensor. So it was capturing the models with the black bar in front. Man, you want to talk about panic mode? I was panicking.
For sure.
I was panicking so much. I called my wife and said, babe, you need to bring me my backup camera, which is not, at the time, was not as good as the one I was using. So I'm just praying that I could put out the same quality for these shoots.
Yeah.
And then I also called my friend from Rio Rancho. I was like, hey, Des, can you bring me a camera? And she came all the way out there and brought me her camera. And I was shooting on that, and I was doing like an Instagram reel for them. And, oh man, it was just, you want to talk about panic? That was a panic. last year we were doing photos for El Dorado's volleyball team.
Okay.
And they were communicating with my wife, and it was like a media day for Fog Machine. It was a really cool photo session we had set up. I didn't know I was supposed to shoot video that day too, so I didn't bring any of my stuff, and I don't know how to use Sony, you know. So the coach asked me, "Hey, are we doing the hype video?" And I said, "Yeah, when do you want to schedule that?" She's all, "Today." I look at my wife. I'm like, "Babe." She's all, "I didn't know they wanted video too."
Oh shit.
And I live on Coors, man. El Dorado is up in the Heights.
Yeah.
While she was shooting, I flew all the way home, got my camera stuff. I'm on my way back, and then my wife calls me, "Babe, how do you get this flash?" It was like the flash setup.
Yeah.
It was like an umbrella we use, right? And you put the flash in it. She didn't know how to open it. And so I'm trying to drive like 90 to 100 miles an hour down the highway on a Sunday. And so the whole time I thought she was shooting already, you know, so I was like, I'll get there, I'll do the video, and we're done.
Yeah.
Oh, no, man, they had to wait for me to get there. They didn't even help her with the setup. So another moment I panicked because when it comes to programs like that, I don't want my image being destroyed. I don't want someone saying, AJ showed up and he wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
And that makes you look, oh my God, man, makes you look so bad.
Okay.
So I apologized to him. It worked out. It worked out in the studio when I had the backup camera come in, and then I upgraded my camera right away. Yeah, but those are two panic times, man.
Okay. Yeah, I can only imagine, man, in your industry. What's one photo or video that you're most proud of?
It's gonna be the hype video this year.
Okay.
So location's key in everything, my man. Always location. The Bosque Water, super cool in the first hype video. Football field at Volcano, super cool. The way we did it, we had the big blow up tunnel where the kids come running out.
Yeah.
Super cool. But this year, getting the opportunity to film an electric playhouse was kind of like a game changer, because I'm trying to go for NFL, college level stuff for the high school, you know. So I try to make it really cool for them. So I think that I want to say the military video we're going to film this year, but I just haven't filmed it yet. So I don't want to, you know, that may be one of the times where I panic, something may go wrong. I don't know. I would say the hype video for this year is probably one of the videos I'm most proud of.
Okay.
There was another video I did throughout the year last year. Man, I love this video. Probably the one that got the most attention throughout the season was, so Volcano has a football coach, Coach Wallen, amazing coach, always has these kids ready every game, right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that it was his 100th win game that game, and I just, for some reason, I was on my game, shooting video. I was capturing everything, and at the end of the game, I see everyone run out to the field, holding up signs that say 100. Like, it was this big emotional thing. So the cool thing is, it takes one clip to change a vibe of a video, right? I ran out there and recorded Coach Wallen, recorded the players hugging him and water and all this cool stuff.
Yeah.
But when you watch the video, it's so like cinematic and so cool that the kids were on point on that game. The pregame was on point, and then Coach Wallen winning his 100th win that game was probably another video that I was super proud of, because like it's amazing, 100 wins for a coach, and he's the original football coach at Volcano. So I don't know, just an amazing coaching staff, and I was just happy to be able to capture that.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, capturing moments like that too.
Oh yeah.
So what's a dream sport event or athlete you'd love to shoot?
I mean, obviously everybody wants to go big. I mean, if I could shoot NFL, but then I'm such a 49ers fan that if the Jets or the Giants booked me to shoot a game, I'd be like, I would do it, but it's not what I want to shoot. I mean, I want to go 49ers all the way, but I'm years away from even being at that level. To be honest, a dream sport, man. I already shoot my dream sports. Now there's sports I would like to shoot, like rugby, lacrosse, but a lot of those we don't have out here. Maybe at like Cleveland or Rio Rancho or something like that, they may have it.
Yeah.
But like a dream sport, I'm already in it, my man. Oh man, my dream sports is, I'm already shooting it. I love it.
Okay.
I could stick to shooting high school sports and club sports for the rest of the time I'm doing this, and I'd be just as happy if I was a professional.
That's cool, man. That's a good answer right there. All right, so future and advice is our next topic here. Where do you see sports media going in the next 5 to 10 years?
That's a great question, because I think it's growing. It's growing fast. When I hit the market, when I hit the game, you could say, and I started doing video, I was like pretty much one of the only ones that was doing it here in Albuquerque for high school sports. There's some that do it for like YAFL and stuff like that. And I know there's other people that do what I do. So I'm not trying to downgrade them or anything at all. But from what I would see on social media, I was like one of the only ones. and schools have tried taking me from from Volcano and stuff like that.
Okay.
But when I started at Volcano, there was like one photographer and one videographer. It was just us two, every game side by side, just shooting whatever, right?
Yeah.
Last year was a big sign, and even my daughter tells me, "Dad, you motivate these kids to want to do what you do." And do you remember being in high school or middle school and doing sports? Like, the photographer wasn't like a big thing. Like,
Right.
they
Yeah.
were just there capturing the moment. You didn't talk to them. You didn't care about them.
I don't even think I remember seeing any photographers.
Yeah,
to
you're
be
right.
honest with
I
you.
don't, man.
Yeah.
We didn't have the videos like we have now and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But these now, when I go and shoot Volcano, man, last year, man, there'd be like 8 or 10 of us on the field shooting
shit.
photo and video. Hate to say it, guys, mine was the only one that mattered because I'm contracted with the school. But hey, y'all did some good work too. But all the students are trying to be photographers now. There was another sports photographer that I trained for a while. Her name is Capture Me Des. We don't really shoot together no more, but she's good on her own now, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, helped her grow as well. It's getting big. I think every school now is kind of seeing what our school has,
Yeah.
and they're wanting it. So they're trying to find someone that can do it. So it's big. A lot of the students now have cameras on the sidelines, and they're trying to take photos, videos, everything. The hard thing is I'm at a very desirable school for that. So
Okay.
that's why we see a lot of people in there trying to shoot. But if I could train other people and say put them at Manzano Valley, things like that, other schools that try to pick me up, it's awesome. It's
Yeah,
cool. But
yeah, yeah.
in a few years, I think every school is going to start having a video person, a good photographer. Right now, photographers are volunteer for high schools. A lot of people don't know that. So when you see a photographer, respect them because
Yeah.
they're out there every game. They're traveling out of their own money, the photographers, and they're doing it for you guys, you know.
Yeah.
So my situation is a little bit different because I'm the only one that does it,
Yeah.
you know. But there's a guy named Big Media. He's another guy that does what I do. And shout out to Big Media, man. That guy's an amazing videographer, but he got into doing sports now too.
Okay.
And he loves it just as much. So now that I could say there's 2 or 3 of us, this guy at Cleveland that does it as well, named Dean. Yeah, there's like 3 of us, but when I started, there was like 1.
Yeah.
You know? So it's growing, man. It definitely is.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Any advice for someone trying to break into the sports photography or videography field today?
Man, stay consistent. That's the biggest thing I could say is just stick with it. There's so many times before I even got into sports that I was like, "Hey, babe, you're good on your own. You don't need me to help you out no more. That's it." And then even when I was shooting Yaffle and all the sports, to just stay consistent. I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. There's days that I would get like 4 hours of sleep, go to work the next day. There's times I bring my laptop to work and I'm editing in my break room. Hour lunch, or in my truck and just trying to get these edits out. It's hard. It's a really hard push. You sacrifice a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I sacrifice a lot with my family. For instance, with my daughter on the dance team, the good thing is she goes to Volcano.
Mhm.
So I get to see her perform. I'm at her comps. I'm at everything. The hard thing is it's just a lot of time away from my wife. Friday nights I go to work. I leave the house at 7:30. I'm not getting home till 11 at night. She's already home.
Yeah.
She ate dinner by herself. But even with my daughter's dance team, I'm so into it that we have a family chat, a group chat with all the parents and the kids and everything.
Mhm.
I'm not even in that chat. I make Stephanie do the chat, and I stay as a dance team's media guy.
Gotcha.
So yeah, the hardest thing is just kind of missing out on family time and stuff like that. But then the off season comes. Just recently, I took 3 weeks off and just spent time with my daughter and wife, and didn't do no shoots. Or to be honest, I didn't really respond to people at that time either because I needed that time off.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone needs a little R&R, man.
Yeah.
So.
But then after the time off, push it and stay with it. Like, just keep pushing it. That's what I do.
Gotcha, man. Yeah. You got to stay consistent with this stuff, man.
Yeah.
And anything you choose, pretty much. So what's next for you? Like, any big projects or goals that you have in mind, whether that's long-term, short-term?
I mean, to be honest, I have projects that run through my head all the time. That's how I come up with these crazy ideas of taking the kids to the National Guard base.
Yeah.
Taking these kids everywhere I'm thinking is a good filming location. I've had these kids all over Albuquerque from different schools. There's a project I want to start working on. I've been talking with the Rio Grande dance team. We want to do like a Footloose video. And I really want to take them to the Mesa, have them all like on the dirt road with the old trucks in the background, and do a really good Footloose with their dance program.
That'd be cool.
I have a chair hype video coming up as well, where we're trying to. I have a video saved that I want to kind of replicate with the high school. Yeah, and then the military video for the Volcano Boys, that's coming up, like I said, next week. So that's the big projects I have. Once I get all the preseason stuff out of the way and the season starts, I don't really have big projects after that. The only thing I have is like media days for high schools. I go and do the photos of the athletes, and then we leave, and then I send them out, like team photos. But all my nothing else really coming up in the meantime except just a couple.
Gotcha, man. Okay. My last question to you, definitely last but not least, is competitors, man. So how do you deal with, I mean, because you mentioned it a couple times in the previous questions or answers. How do you deal with competitors? Because any profession you choose, no matter where you're at, you're going to have rivals, competitors. How do you deal with that? And how do you deal with like the trash talking, like bad naming, like stuff like that? How do you deal with all that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in the world that we're in, which is really weird, sport photographers and sport videographers, for some reason, don't get along. I don't know why. It's a small world. Like when I see another photographer, I'm like, hey, what's up, man? What are you shooting on? Super cool, right?
Yeah.
There's only, I really have beef with one guy. Not going to sit here and call names or anything, but it is one guy I would used to consider us rivals, and had some conversations with him, thought everything was cool. And then he made a post on Instagram. And this was just recently. And it was a post that targeted me.
Okay.
And it really bothered me. It's the end of the cheer season. So right now, if you look at my Instagram, my page is based on what season it is. We have football, cheer, dance, baseball. So whatever season it is, basketball, whatever it is, that's what you see on my page, right? So it goes from boys, girls, whatever it is. Well, he posted, he didn't tag me in it, but he stated, does anyone think it's weird if a male sports photographer is shooting high school girls and little girls and posting them on his page? And it was right after I posted a cheerleader from Vogue, a smaller one.
Okay.
And it really upset me because I know it was targeted at me.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of the guys that is the main shooter of female sports in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
And what he doesn't know is I'm not just out there just doing it. Like, I get hit up by the athletes, the parents do photo shoots, the Volcano Vista cheer team. I sponsor them all year. I do everything for their program for free for them. And a lot of people, if they want to say stuff that, why are you shooting female sports? That's weird. They don't understand that these girls out there work just as hard as the boys. The boys on the weight room, so are these girls, man. Like when I was asking if you went to a cheer competition, if you could see the stuff they do on the mat, from flipping, jumping, I know almost all the cheer moves now too. They're athletes just like the football team. A lot of these sports people want to stick to one sport in football because it's a big manly sport where they hit each other. You and me could hit each other. You and me could run around, learn plays and hit each other, smack each other up in games, win, lose, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But can you and me just go out there and do flips and trust someone to throw you in the air?
Hell no.
And yeah, man. So I don't look at it as I'm shooting females, I'm shooting boys or whatever it is, or college level shooting the women and the men, whatever you want to call it. I look at it as I'm shooting athletes.
Yeah. Whether
it be a senior boy, senior girl, or an eight. Look, like I said, I shoot dance in motion. I mean, some of them are like 5 years old. You know, it's the athletes. That's what I'm booked to shoot. That's what people ask me to come out and do the photos of. So when someone posted that and targeted me for it, it really got me upset. Like I even questioned the whole AJ shots thing. I even told my wife, I was like, babe, you know what? I don't think I should be shooting no more. Like if someone's going to say something like that about me, even though they didn't tag me in it, but this person has a lot of followers that I have, and a lot of people know, hey, AJ Shots is a big page with cheer and dance on it, Yeah. So it just irked me the wrong way, man. And I really want to quit. I really just going to get a hold of the football program, tell them like, sorry guys, AJ Shots is kind of done. I was just going to focus on my career at my day job and just kind of give it all up. But then I talked to one of the moms. I was doing a video for a Sweet 16 party, and one of the moms was there talking to me, and the mom told me, AJ, he doesn't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. And he's all, if you stop, because I stopped posting the girls on my page too, right after that, all summer. Okay. And then she's like, how do you think these parents and the kids feel if you don't post them after they tag you in it? And to the high school kids, being on my page for some reason, like on my story and stuff like that, it's big for them. They go, AJ, please post me. And I was like, I got you. Yeah. And she said, how do you think the parents feel? How do you think the kids feel or the program feels when they're tagging you in it and you're not posting them no more? Right. You're just kind of ignoring them. And I realized if I stop doing these girl sports what's going to happen is I'm going to be just shooting football. I'm going to be just like my competitor.
Yeah.
That's all that person wants to do is just shoot football, but I respect the boys sport. I respect the girls sports. They're all athletes at the end of the day. And they're all amazing. All of them are, and to be honest, when I go to like earlier, I was stating that last year for football, there was like 8 to 10 photographers on the sideline, right? Photographers, videographers, the news is there. There's so much attention on the football. Same thing with basketball. Volcano has one of the top basketball teams. Everybody wants to be a photographer for basketball. Ask me when I go to a cheer comp or a dance comp, how many there are. None. It's me.
Yeah.
You may have one that goes a state, but the news isn't there. Sometimes the journal sends out photographers, and I'll see them out there and stuff like that. But when I go to these programs, it's only me. It's a huge market. It's a massive market. One of my old friends told me too. I think I did photos for cheer before, and the cheer team went crazy for the photos and loved what I did for them. And one of my friends, she told me, AJ, you need to stick with female sports. That's how you're gonna grow. And I've gotten so much business off of female sports. And when I shoot the cheer program, the moms will tell me thank you. No one ever does this for us. But at the same time, they'll tell me thank you and everything. No, thank you guys, because you guys have shared so much of my stuff that I've done for you that it's helped me grow into what I am today. I'm just a regular photographer if I never jumped into those sports.
Yeah.
And I respect, and the same thing as the football banquet. I go to the cheer banquets too. They get me gifts, plaques as well. One time I had to go do a photo shoot for the cheerleaders on the football field. My wife came with us, and what happened was the cheerleaders came up to us with a big basket. It had my business logo on the front, and it had a bunch of candy. They got me Dutch Bros, everything. And cool. Then it just for going out there and shooting them, they show so much respect. So why would I not be in that market? You know, man, it's a big market. It's a very respectful market. And I just see them as the same. You guys are all athletes, from the boys and the girls. Same thing with the Lobos. I mean, everyone's looking at the Lobo football players, but man, we got to dance and cheer. And it's not just them too. It's the band, man. Yeah. A lot of the band kids told me they get bullied at school. Yeah. So what did I do? I went out there and I filmed a hype video for the Volcano Vista band team. And I'm going to do it again this year too. Yeah. Because they're just as important as the girls and the boys. And it's a mixed team. You have boys and girls on that team, So I don't see anything wrong with shooting the boys, the girls, whatever it is. Even they come to my studio, right? Like if a cheerleader's like, AJ, can you do my portraits in the studio? I was like, yeah, I got you. Come on in. But I make sure they bring someone with them, and you could ask anyone. Even if they come in a group, if you're the first one there, you're waiting in your car. You're not even stepping foot in the studio unless you have someone with you. Yeah. Same thing goes for boys too. I never shoot one of the girls one-on-one, one of the boys one-on-one. You always have to have a parent, family, someone with you.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's all about protecting, yourself and protecting the athletes as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's that when it comes to competitors, man, you have your good ones and your bad ones. Yeah. And I have beef with that guy. Why he acts the way he does, I have no idea. I don't even talk to the dude. I just do my thing, Yeah. But like I said, there's a guy, Eyes of a Lion. He's one of my favorite photographers as well, and Biggie, Big Media. And I talk to him all the time at when we play like Cueva. He's out there. Actually, if I ever need help, I message both of those guys, and they assisted me all with the information I needed when I first started. And then one of the big comments is, so when I looked at this guy, Big Media, and I see his work, right, and I'm like, God, this guy's stuff is amazing. And then one day I was messaging him. He's all, we see you out there. No, he messaged me and said, I see you out there. And that was like a compliment. And getting complimented from someone that you watch their videos and get inspired from to give you a compliment is massive, man. Yeah, for sure. That kind of goes back to the confidence thing. What gives me the confidence and motivates me right there, it's that too, man.
Gotcha, man. Okay, so I think it's more like so from a competitor perspective, it's like a sense of jealousy, man, like envy, I think is what it is, because you're breaking into a market, like you said, that nobody is in there. You go to dances, you go to cheer teams, no photographers are there, right? Yep. You're taking pictures. So I think it's, from a competitor standpoint, I think it's just a little more sense of jealousy, like, he's doing that when I could be doing it. Nobody asked me to do it, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to go and talk my shit. And
100%, man. To me, everyone's told me that I've talked to you about this and got advice on it, on what I should do in situations. It's 100% jealousy, man. This person is someone that wanted to take over, thought he was everything, runs a TikTok, like a TikTok channel with his sports. Also makes fun of athletes on his page, man. If a kid gets blown up in the play, he'll make fun of those kids on his page. I'm not about that, man. Like, I'm never gonna make fun of these kids, because at the end of the day, these kids are doing something I cannot do at all. I can't take a hit from a high school kid right now. We're getting older, man. Like, these kids, I mean, I probably could take a hit, but it's gonna hurt the next day. And that person always wanted to be a big sports media guy. That's what he always wanted to do. Like, he wanted to go bigger than what he was. And when I was working under him, I had plans, I had visions. I wanted to do it. Once I started learning video is when he started pushing me out and things started happening. But I had a vision for something else. I just didn't want to just shoot football. I wanted to do more. So that's what I do, man. We separated ourselves and moved on, and he's still kind of watching me, still thinking about me, I guess. I love that, though. Keep thinking about me, because the more you think about me, the bigger I'm going to grow. And I just want you to witness that and watch it. It just shows how many fans I have,
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, definitely jealousy. All I'm going to do is just do my thing. I always do my thing. I'm just going to keep rolling, man.
Yeah. And you got a reputation to hold too, man. So I think that puts you up here. So that's cool, man. So yeah, man, that was my last question to you. I'm just going to open it up to you now, man. If there's anything that we didn't mention or talk about, right now is the time to, or if you want to shout out anyone or throw any plugs out there right now.
Man, not much more to talk about, but there's a big shout out I want to give to. It's going to be my wife. And I'm not just saying that as being her man and giving her a shout out. No, really, like, the way she deals with me with the things I do.
Yeah.
Even the podcast today, man, we couldn't get a hold of her dad today. We were looking everywhere for her dad, and I said, babe, I'm going to go help you find your dad. She's like, no, babe, you already have a commitment. I got this. And she's all, I'm going to take care of it. And the things that she lets me do, go out and shoot all these games and just be booked 24/7. I'm in the studio from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the weekends, just shooting nonstop, and then videos and games. And she just, doesn't acts like it doesn't bother her. And she's like, oh, did you have fun? And she asked me questions about it. Huge shout out too, when I was supporting the cheer team, she would ask me, babe, how'd the cheer team do? How did they at comp? Or did the football team win? But now that my daughter's on the dance team, she's at the games. Another thing is, man, so when I needed help last year, I got way overwhelmed last year. I did not know with how much business I was going to get last year, it was going to be like that. It was crazy. She came in, and she doesn't do sports like I do, doesn't do studio stuff like I do. She's more, let's go outdoors. She loves that stuff, outdoor shooting. And she came in, she was doing media days for me, everything, helping me edit, like, not only putting up with me of never being there, but when I wasn't there, she would show up and do photos for me when I was at another shoot where she was editing for me. She goes to the banquets with me. She supports me. It's just crazy. Like, even when I come home from 11 o'clock at night, there are times when she's like, hey, babe, I bought you Chick-fil-A. It's not going to be warm no more, but hey, it's here, I don't know, just supporting me the whole journey when we didn't know it was going to be like this. Another shout out is going to be to Volcano Vista High School. I know I shoot a lot of other schools, and I love all you guys, but Volcano Vista was the one that gave me an opportunity. And if I never got that opportunity to shoot on JV football, I probably wouldn't even be doing this no more. That would have been my last straw. Okay, I'm done. Like, it was cool doing YAFL while it lasted and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a huge shout out to the high school for giving me opportunity, and then for not letting me leave right now. So at the end of every year, I put a video out, and it's like a thank you video to the school, and it just has a mix of clips of all the sports.
That's cool.
And everyone starts messaging my inbox, AJ, please tell me you're gonna be back next year. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm just thanking you guys right now for for having me all year.
Yeah.
But big shout out to them, to all the coaches, all the athletes, and all the parents. Like, it's amazing stuff that they do for me, and I can do for them. And what I can bring to the school. A huge shout out to them. I'm trying to think of other shout outs, man. Huge shout out to you, man. I've been following you for this journey for a while too, and watching you grow is amazing. And having me out here, having me be able to come out and explain what I do, who I am, my conflicts with other people is a massive thing for me. And I just appreciate you, man.
For sure, man. Thank you.
Yeah, and another shout out, man, is gonna be to the dance team at Volcano Vista. Had our ups and downs, but this season with the new coaches. Every athlete, every dancer I've talked to this year said they love the coach, they love the program this year, and I'm so excited for what that dance team is going to do this year. And we all rebuilt all the relationships. We had a rough year last year, even with me with the program, but this year everything's like brand new, and it's this big shout out that I'm hoping that, man, they go all the way this year and when they're in state, I hope they can place top 3. It's just amazing. You know, shout out to all the programs, man. That's all I got.
Cool, man, for sure. All right. Well, last but not least, go ahead and let your followers, the audience, know where they can follow you on social media, your website, all that good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So for the parents, it's gonna be on Facebook, just under Alex J Graham. But when you get there, it has my business logo, black and red, and it says AJ Shots on it. On Instagram, it's AJ Shots as well. It's weird. Some kids call me AJ, some kids call me Alex. But I do know that it says Alex J Graham on my Instagram, but you can also find it under AJ Shots as well. And then usually in Albuquerque, I'm the first one that comes up under that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I use to do my advertising.
Okay, cool, man. And I'll throw all your tags on the link on the description of the video when I release it. And yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Small Talk on the Mats today. AJ, thank you for coming along today, man. I appreciate it, dude. And I hope the audience gets a good insight on what it is like to do sports video and photography, man. So you guys have a good one, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of Small Talk on the Mats. Peace out, y'all.